Hello, everybody. Listen, this is segment 12
Uh-huh.
of
Why did we get married?
Yes. Last week, Aiken spoke about things that men, husbands, want or desire from their wives. I'm here today to speak on what women and me personally desire and want from my husband. First and foremost, I desire the utmost respect when I'm in your presence and when we're not together. Uh, I think you've done well in that aspect. You've done well.
One of the principles that I live by is that, and please don't judge me, but I don't trust no man around my wife. We would be, it's crazy to think you're the only one think your wife or your husband is good looking. Other people feel the same way. But we have to trust and respect our wives and husbands from the simple fact that they would, excuse me, do what's right. And it's all about them and your relationship than it has to do with any other person, because any other person not being disrespectful, but just admiring that other person.
Well, another thing that I desire and want from my husband is for him to support me in my endeavors, support me in my efforts, show some appreciation, and then a simple thank you and I appreciate you, Sandra, goes a long way with me. So those are some things that I definitely desire is respect of my endeavors, so respect me in showing and saying I appreciate you and thank you.
Yes, I think it's important that we keep that on the front burner, that respect has to do with keeping it on the front burner. In other words, again, excuse me, keeping it on the front burner. And what I'm saying by that is always be respectful and be mindful of what your spouse is doing, especially our wives. They do so much behind the scenes that they get zero or no credit for. And we have to be the ones to keep them lifted and keep them supported.
Yes. Another desire and things that I want from my husband is for him to love me. Love me in your doing, love me in your speech, love me by coming home every night. Most important, I don't have to worry about if my husband's coming home. You better come home.
Right. And I think what Society just saying in a nutshell is, it's not, women like to hear I love you. They like to hear the pleasantries of a relationship. Honey, I'm home, baby. I text my wife today and I told her, I said, I love you. And I was really trying to date her. And I said, baby, I love you. And she said, I love you too, baby. And I said, can I take you out to dinner? And she said, no,
Nope.
because you're broke.
Getting back to where we started, listen, that's another thing that I desire and want from my husband. I want my husband to continue dating me. Yes, we've been married 20 years, but we have made a vow, so to speak, to date each other, to continue to, whether it's at home dating or we're out at a restaurant or play or musical or whatever, Ronnie, really, you're more of the planner. He plans our vacations, books the trips. He, when it's time for date night, he will make the arrangements, even from the beginning in 20 years, and you still do that. And so I definitely appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate you letting me pay for everything.
I do too. That's the man. Yes. Also, express your love towards your wife. We want to hear it every now and then. We have a little inside joke when Rodney will say, you know, son, I really love you. And I'll say, well, you know what? If I was you, I'd love me too. But I also
She
say,
say it all the time.
I do say this. Tell me why you love me.
She asked me.
I would
every
rather Rodney show me. Now, I'm not saying I don't want to hear I love you, but I would rather my husband to show me he loves me. So when he says, son, I love you, and I'll ask him why. Why do you love me? And then he just goes down the road, and I'm like, oh.
Watch this. What's one of the biggest things that when I showed you that I love you? One of the biggest things I've done, not what I said, what I did.
Oh, when you showed up at my job.
What'd I do?
And bought me a brand new car. Is that what you're talking about?
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this man did this. But yeah, we love to be showered. We love little small gifts. I love little simple notes. Like, you haven't done it in a while, but he used to write me letters and put them in the mail. And I would go to the mailbox and there's a letter from Rodney, but we live together. And I just thought that was it was so special. It meant really a lot to me. And I still have some of those same letters. I'm not throwing not one away. So things like that, we love that.
So when you get mad at me, that's all I do is bring one of them up.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. Another thing that I desire and I want from my husband is for him to be honest, to stay loyal and committed to our marriage, stay faithful to our marriage. I don't desire to be with my husband if he is a cheater, a liar. That's just something, and I think other women can kind of get on board with me in that aspect.
Well,
We want our husbands to be
I don't think the man would
loyal.
want that either.
I would think not.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So we're on this, but we're talking about what a woman
Right.
desires and wants from her husband. And so that's probably one, and that probably should have been number one, but it wasn't. But at any rate, I brought it to the table. I desire my husband to be faithful, loyal, and honest with me.
I think one of the number one things in that is being honest. One of the things, again, men, come on a little closer.
Come on, closer.
We can lie, and we can lie so much we believe that same lie. But at the end of the day, if we just come clean, be honest. I watch a lot of divorce court with the Cutlers and all that stuff, and they say, well, this is your chance to clean your slate. This is your chance to come clean. This is your chance to at least have an opportunity to advance in your relationship, your marriage. And so a lot of times it's better to come clean than to lie and to continue to lie. Because one thing for sure, you have to continue to live with that lie. So be honest, get it out the way, and don't take away her choice, whether she wants to stay or leave.
That's good.
And so please just stay honest, and if you don't have anything to lie about, then you ain't doing nothing wrong.
And the last thing that I desire and want from my husband is for him to honor me as his wife. You just have one wife. One. And honor that. And then, you know what? When you honor me, God will honor you. Blessings will flow in towards you from God when you honor and cherish the wife that He has given you.
One of the things Sister Akins and I do is that we go to church together. That's one thing that you will notice about who we are. We very seldom and really get irritated with whatever the program is if we have to drive separate cars. But sometimes that does happen. But yet and still, that's one thing you'll see about Sister Akins and I. We always are together at our worship service. It doesn't matter what time of day or what time of week it is. We're always together. And then the second thing you're going to notice is if you see Sister Akins outside of work, you're going to see Pastor Akins. And if you see Pastor Akins, you're going to see Sister Akins. 95% of the time, you're gonna see us together. I don't care if it's a grocery store. I don't care if it's at a restaurant or wherever. You're gonna see us together, and that's one thing that we vow together. And that's part of me making sure that I honor my wife. And there's no other place I'd rather be than with my wife. I don't care where it is.
Likewise, I would rather be with my husband. And forgive us for this coughing. Again, we took a drive to Chicago. The weather was different, and we came back with these coughs. But again, we're trying to encourage, inspire, and uplift other marriages. Someone was there for us, and we're very appreciative. We hope that you are gleaning and learning something from our life experiences.
Baby, do me a favor. Name at least one person that was there for you during the marriage life that was supportive.
My mom.
Okay.
My mom.
Mom.
My mom, my sister, my older sister.
Okay.
What about you?
Well, I know you mentioned several times Pastor Walker,
Oh, most
W.
definitely.
Walker.
Yes, most definitely.
Dr. Walker,
Yeah.
Pastor Downs, what's
Yeah.
going on to be with the Lord. These are people that are
Great pillars
influenced
in the
us
community.
to
Yeah.
always influence us to do right, not only because of what they said,
Yes.
but because of the life that they live. We honor Sister Downs, and she's still here with us, and we thank God for that. And just people like that are great representatives of God and what marriages and relationships should look like.
And before we close, I just want to say this. All marriages will go through different situations, different problems, whether it be health or financial, children, grandchildren. We all will go through something. But the test, the real test, will you endure? Will you stick together? Will that bring you closer? Because Pastor Akins and I both, we've gone through some things. We've had some dealings dealt our way, and we didn't give up. So there's somebody that was there for us, that we still have friends right now that we can pick up the phone and have
Yes.
whether counseling sessions or
Encouragement sessions,
prayer.
prayer
We've been
sessions,
there. And so one day you might. And so we're hoping that these segments will help your marriage.
endure.
Yes, absolutely. I
keep
like
going.
that.
Yeah.
So, Rodney, why did we get married?
Because I love you. I love you.
I love he. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.